Good morning and welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony Show. My name is Anthony.
I'm Carla Marie.
You are the show, so thank you for being here. Thank you for being in the chat. We appreciate that very, very much. And to everyone who joined the chat by seeing our Twitch notification go out, thank you for placing your age, sex, and location in the chat. Like this is an old school chat room. AIM is completely dead, right?
Yeah, it died while we were at Elvis' show because that's how we all used to communicate. And
AOL
then one
Instant
day,
Messenger. Yeah.
One day it went away and we never communicated again.
It's crazy. I kind of wish...
It was before Slack, though. And
Yeah, but the problem with Slack or Teams or any of the things that people are making now is they put too many features. I'm kind of tired of all the features that companies are adding. And I know I might sound like a get off my porch old man, but the thing about AIM was it was meant for chat and it was really good at doing that thing, you know?
It was simple. However, you are very much like when they institute Slack in the workplace and Gen Z is like, cool, well, I'll Slack you, I'll talk to you. And then you're just like, what does this mean?
What?
Yeah, you are very much get off my lawn.
No, I know how Slack works.
No, but I like the features. I think it's cool.
This is my problem. What I'm getting at, where I'm getting to now when it comes to my relationship with technology is I want the companies to just do the thing they're supposed to do. Stop telling me about your stupid AI features that I didn't ask for.
Oh, I'm so AI'd out.
Like just give me the thing that you promised. That's it. If you're YouTube, just give me videos. That's all I need. If you're Twitch, give me live videos. That's all I need. If you're Instagram, just pictures. That's it.
Has Twitch tried to be like, look what we have, AI?
Not really.
I don't.
Not that I've seen, at least. And I follow a lot of different accounts that
I haven't seen
track different advancements in Twitch or features. And it doesn't seem like they're pumping AI into everything they're doing. Or at least screaming about AI.
I do know a lot of people who use the Spotify AI DJ.
Yeah.
A lot of people I know use that, which is probably the most frightening for me because
I don't
use it because I am my own DJ and I don't need somebody to talk to me about my music.
I think because Spotify also has features where you can just have it build a radio station for you without the person talking in between.
But I think it's for the people who miss the radio part of it.
Yeah. And I do understand people will say, well, why don't you just listen to the radio then? Well, oftentimes, I mean, if you drive around the country, and we've done it 3 times now, and I love going on long drives and scanning through the radio. Unfortunately, for people who love radio, a lot of the radio companies have created really bad products over the years. And a lot of that is because of budget restraints, right? Like advertisers aren't spending as much as they used to on radio. Therefore, you have to let people go and so on and so forth. And a lot of that money that does come in is being hoarded at the very top. So what you get when you drive around America is these underfunded, poorly put together radio stations. So I understand, I guess, in that way that Spotify is giving you what your radio probably used to be to a certain extent. And a little better and on demand and at your fingertips. But man, it is, I forgot how because of AIM. And someone said Discord is the best AIM
Your brother
today.
said that.
Yeah, but even Discord, there's just a lot of things in there that I don't really need. Everyone's like, oh, this Discord bot does this. I'm like, I just want to.
Why can't we just bring back AIM? Like, it's got to be simple.
It's a good question. Out of all the things because who bought AOL? Cablevision, one of those big companies bought AOL.
That sounds familiar.
Why can't they just bring that back as an app?
No, I don't want it on my phone. I want it on my computer only.
Okay. You could have a desktop version of it.
And I'm like, my friends can message me and I could see who's online in that moment. Okay. What's going on here? It must be an AI bot.
All right, getting to the list for today. We do have our Costa Rica field trip. If you would like to join us in Costa Rica late March, early April next year for a 6-day trip into the volcanoes, the rainforest, the beaches,
We're not going in the volcano.
You might.
I hope not.
I'm not going to stop you. You do whatever you want. Volcanoes, beaches, rainforests.
Snorkels.
It's going to be amazing. And right now we still have early bird specials that'll allow you to save $200 The only thing that you're responsible for after you pay is your own flight. And I did see, I think it was from the East Coast, there was some airline that was running a special specifically to get to Costa Rica. It was like under $300 round trip.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. So look into that right now, especially because at the end of the summer is when you're going to start seeing a lot of those deals pop up.
Because they realize they get you because it's end of the summer and they're like, oh, we know people are sad summer's ending. They're going to plan their next trip.
And what is it? Next Thursday is Carla Marie's movie night, part 2.
Is it next Thursday?
I think so.
Oh my God.
What's today? Today is it would be next Thursday.
The 15th is next Thursday?
Yes.
Sure is. Look at that.
So why don't you talk about your movie night?
I'm so pumped for this movie. Every time I tell people about it, they're like, oh my God, I'm definitely coming. I love Aubrey Plaza and I love movies like that. It's a coming of age film. And
you sound like you're trying to be like a real movie reviewer when you say that.
But there's no other way to describe those type of movies. How would you describe it?
It's a coming of age film.
How would you describe it?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see the trailer.
That's literally the genre. So that's like saying it's a rom-com. Are you in charge of this movie screening?
Are you?
Yes.
You're in charge of it? Is that why you hired yourself?
My movie screening. So, it's a coming of age film. It's called My Old Ass. And it looks awesome. Like funny, feel good. You're going to get a lot of wisdom from it. I think everyone's going to be super happy. So next Thursday night, fill out the link that Claire dropped in there. Thank you, Martha. Are you done?
You're going to get a lot of wisdom from it?
Yeah. There's so much wisdom in it. I watched the trailer.
It's chock full of wisdom. All right, first thing on the list, Carla Marie, what is Filipino Olympian gifts? What do we got here?
So when you win the gold medal, or even really any medal, but when you win the gold medal, each country gives you, sometimes it's money, sometimes it's whatever, different things. I saw everything the Filipino gymnast Carlos Yulo will receive for winning a gold medal.
Ooh, okay.
This is what the Philippines will give him, okay? It's insane. A house gifted by his country's government.
Cool.
So just here's your house. A fully furnished 2-bedroom condo valued at $415,000 USD.
Okay.
I'll read everything in USD just so we can understand. So he gets a house and a condo. $173,000 from the Philippine Sports Commission and $52,000 from the country's House of Representatives.
Wow.
A lifetime of free colonoscopies and gastroenterology consultations, but only once he turns 45.
Okay.
He's only 24.
So he can go every year. He can go every month if he wants to.
I mean, so far I think that's the most valuable thing I've heard. He will get about $1,700 worth of free furniture, I guess, for his house. A lifetime of free ramen, free buffets, and free meals from numerous local establishments. A lifetime of free cookies from a place called Cookies by the Bucket. And an iPhone 16, not even out yet. And a lifetime of free engineering design by Nexa Engineering, probably like a web platform. It builds websites.
That's pretty cool, though. You know, I mean, if they tried to do that in America, the country would go bankrupt. We have too many. We have too many people winning medals to do
gold
that.
Medals, yeah.
So this is only for gold.
Yeah, I don't know what. Maybe you just don't get the cookies if you do bronze or silver.
Because I know there are some countries that will give a cash bonus to their Olympians for winning a medal, but it obviously goes down. If you get gold, you get the most. Silver, then bronze.
There's one country I forget where I saw it, and I was like, damn, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. The U.S. does there is some sort of cash bonus for United States Olympians. It's not nearly as much as the Philippines would get. And part of that, I think, is legitimately because it would be too expensive.
Right.
I mean, how many medalists do we have right now? Are we at 100 yet?
I saw it yesterday. I don't remember. Could you imagine, you know how you were talking about you want to possibly do javelin?
We're at 95. I
think it would be truly worth it if I just put all of my energy into one thing and I try to do it. And
what is that one thing?
Well, I haven't decided yet. But if I do that and then I get all these things, that'd be great. Athletes get nearly $38,000 per gold medal in the U.S.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. U.S. Olympians received 37 for gold, 22 for silver, and 15 for bronze. Hong Kong offers the highest reward, with gold medalists earning $768,000 American dollars.
It's American dollars?
Mm-hmm. That's a lot. And for a lot of these people, like for basketball players, it doesn't really matter. For some of the soccer players, it doesn't really matter as much. I mean, all money is good.
They end up getting endorsements and brand deals and things from this.
But when you look at your pistol Olympians, right? They're not getting crazy endorsements. They don't have a ton of social media followers.
I don't know.
So getting that money is like life-changing for those really obscure sports. Like, I don't know how much the top badminton player in the world makes.
I think that maybe I don't need to be that good at the sport. If I can just show up and become a meme, I'll be set. Like the Turkiya guy.
Yeah.
He's set for life.
Yeah, but he also won silver.
But if he didn't win silver, he would win.
But he became a meme. That's a bad example. He became a meme because he was good.
Well, pommel horse guy.
He's also good. Won the gold, right?
Do you see the video? Like, what are you going to do when you go home? He's like, I'm going to make my cat, I'm going to sit in my gaming chair and make my cat hug me. Yes. And I was like, dude, me too.
But even for gymnasts, like, I don't know how, obviously in America, gymnasts can make a decent amount of money if they're very, very good. I just don't know how much money is in that sport globally. So it makes sense for these countries to say, you know what, you represented us really, really well.
Yeah.
Your sport doesn't necessarily pay that well. So here's a bonus. Even for track and field athletes. Now it's a little easier because social media allows you to get more money from endorsements and sales and stuff directly. And it's easier to like launch your own merch and stuff like that. But it's not like they make a ton. You could be the fastest person in the world and not be financially set.
Right.
Like you would be if you were a football, baseball, or basketball athlete here in America.
It's crazy.
So, but
well, the fastest person in the world is Noah Lyles.
Currently Noah Lyles.
And he's an American.
And he is, I believe he's an Adidas athlete, which I feel like normally Nike has a pretty strong hold on.
But he's got to wear Nike at the Olympics, which is crazy.
On his feet?
Like it's got the big check on his
uniform. But I don't think, I have a feeling.
Oh, yeah, Martha's right. Snoop Dogg is banking and he's just doing nothing.
Oh, yeah.
He's being a spectator.
Noah Lyles.
Well, he performed. He did perform.
Track spikes. Let's see what he's wearing. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
So he is allowed to wear his Adidas Y3 running spikes, even though Nike outfits the U.S. team.
Something happened. I just saw the article here. So his girlfriend is also an Olympian. Mm-hmm. And something happened.
She's Jamaican, I believe.
Sprinter Kashane Thompson. Something happened where she forgot her spikes, and at 2 a.m., he went to go get them for her. Something happened where they went missing. And I didn't realize when I heard the announcers talking about it that they were talking about Noah Lyles.
Yeah.
Is the boyfriend. That's cute.
Yeah, I don't know how she left them she left her running spikes at her massage therapist's Airbnb, which was close to the Olympic Village. But because she was running the first heat in the 400-meter run, I guess she needed to get some rest, so he went to pick them up and dropped them off at like 2 a.m.
Oh, my God. He said, here I am, an Olympics champion, 100 meters, waddling to my girlfriend's room with all this stuff. I love him. I know people give him crap for being like cocky, but I think when you are the fastest person in the world, you can do that.
And there's obviously a line that you can cross between being cocky, confident, and being an asshole. But I don't think people realize how confident you need to be, especially in a sprinting event like that, to go out there and do that. Before you even win, you have to have the confidence that you can win. And when you get individual athletes like that, that part of their personality, the cockiness, is why they're so good.
Yes.
It doesn't mean they can be mean to people or rude or anything like that, but when they get on that track, they have to know, and they have to talk a little bit of shit. and say, yeah, I'm going to win this race. You only have 10 seconds to do it.
If you watch Sprint on Netflix, it's like if you've seen quarterback or receiver, it's very similar. And he's in it. And at first I was like, this guy seems like a dick. And then I was like, oh, I love him. And I don't know if it's him or one of the other athletes said one of their mind games that they'll do is when they line up, they start getting on the line, they'll pretend like there was something on the ground near them and brush it towards the other athlete, even though there's nothing there. And then they're like, oh my God, did they just put something in my way?
That's
How messed
funny.
up.
There are a lot of little tricks that every sport has, obviously, but in the track events, especially the shorter ones, sometimes people will false start on purpose, which throws everyone else off. There's a lot of little...
Yeah, but then you can get banned. Well, kicked out. False start, goodbye. I've seen the red cards go up.
Depends on... They change the rules every now and then. Normally, there's one false start that you're allowed.
Well, someone got a yellow card yesterday because they...
In what? In track?
A warning. Yeah.
Huh.
Because she just didn't go. And I don't know what her reasoning was, but they said you get a yellow.
Yesterday, I did not follow any of the Olympics. I feel like most of the events I wanted to watch were not yesterday.
The men's, was it the regular 400 meter? Or the hurdles? Our guy was like so far back. Man, he was fighting and he came in second. It was crazy.
That is the hardest event in all of track. The 400 meter hurdles. I
don't know if it was hurdles or regular.
There isn't a harder event in all of track and field. I mean, when those athletes are coming across the finish line, they're basically dying.
No. The steeplechase. Did you see the man eat shit yesterday during the steeplechase?
No, I've seen it because I've watched them in person, but
wrecked.
Yeah, like those barriers, because they're not hurdles, they're barriers. You hit them, you're hurting.
His ween is gone.
How did he hit his ween?
I don't know, but he did.
Martha said that was the 400 meter Carla Marie.
With the guy when he was losing. Not losing. And then
moving on from the Olympics for now, I'm sure we'll get back to it in a second, is shared activity.
I don't know what this is.
So I don't know if a lot of people know this. There's a feature, I'm not entirely sure how long it's been around, but there's a feature on Instagram now where you can see all the activity between you and another person. So let's say I go to Carla Marie's page.
I did this the other day.
So I go to Carla Marie, and then on the top of your screen should be the 3 dots for the menu button. You click that, and on my phone at least, it's the second option down. It says see shared activity.
It's what if you go to see friendship on Facebook, it's the same thing.
But now I can see all the things that I've liked.
Yeah.
On Carla Marie's page, I can see all the comments I've left, all the pictures that we're both tagged in. Or all the pictures that we have tagged each other in.
That's cool.
So anytime you've tagged me or I've tagged you, it also tells you how long you've been following them and how long they've been following you. I think we must have tried to like reset something with our accounts.
Yeah.
Because it says we each followed each other in 2016, April of 2016.
I'm going to go to my shared activity for Steve. Because then I could see all my photos with
Exactly, yeah. But there are some cool things. There's some stalkerish things you can do. Mm-hmm. If you think someone's cheating on you, want to see all the things they've been saying between one another.
Wow, I followed Steve in April 2014. He didn't follow me back till June. That's rude.
It's not surprising. But yeah, you can check out all of those details between you and another account.
I can see all the comments that he left on my photos over time.
So let's see. Where am I looking here?
Comments by them.
Geek Girl Grace, thank you very much for the subscription.
Hey,
appreciate that. So let's see. I can go to Jake the producer. I can hit see shared activity, and I can see the last thing. Let's see. What's the last? I'm not getting service here.
Angela, how do you do it? You go to the person's profile on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Then in the top right, there's 3 dots in a row. You click that, and then you click see shared activity.
See shared activity. And then all the options there. My service isn't great right now.
So there was a 2-year period where Steve would just comment first on my 9 years ago. And 7 years ago, he was doing this.
But it's a pretty cool thing to check out. Whether it's someone that you've lost recently, maybe, like Carla Marie's checking Steve's page. Maybe you're trying to see if your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife is commenting fire emotes on someone's page. You can
can't
steal
see
their
that.
phone and do that.
Okay, you can steal their phone.
Just saying. You might have to do that sometimes.
You want to trade?
I don't care. I've never, even when I was single, I was never one to just leave like fire emotes on someone's picture.
But I guess I can go to DMs.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I still probably wouldn't do that. I don't know, the whole fire emote thing, like I'll do it sarcastically
use your
sometimes. But that's just like, I don't know, to me that's if you're seeing someone in person, you just started clapping because you think they're hot. Like that's kind of a weird thing to do.
No, that would be the clapping emoji.
I don't know.
So now, that's what I said. Facebook has this too. It's just see friendship, which has been around forever.
But I think this is rolled out more recently for Instagram.
Like very recent.
Yeah. Let's see. Jen said, I followed Carla Marie back in May of 2012 when I joined Instagram. She followed me back in March of 2023. Wow, Carla Marie.
Sorry.
And this is why I don't follow anyone back. I actually, every week, I go through Instagram and unfollow people.
I used to, but I just was wasting so much time doing that.
Well, I try to make sure that I keep my feed as useful as possible. And really, I don't unfollow people most often. I follow brands and weird accounts that like maybe for a week I thought were entertaining and now they bother me, which I'm sure people say about me. But that's what I do now.
I definitely bother a lot of people.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
I don't care.
We are going to talk about the pre-pool pump that will be going down in Vegas this weekend, and Carla Marie and Anthony at night. We have to get into all of that. We're going to do that after a very quick break. So hang out with us. A moment. Hello there.
Okay, but first, before we do anything else, we got to talk about our friends.
Go for it.
So we have a game-worn helmet by me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Would that fit on a cat?
This helmet?
Yeah.
Probably.
So that is the Seahawks throwback mini helmet, available at the Seahawks Pro Shop or online at the Pro Shop.
And where'd you get that? From training camp?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. They sell things at training camp?
Oh my God, yes.
I guess we're in America. They sell things everywhere.
Yes. And one of the things that I have I have two things on my list that I need other than this helmet. There's a baby blue Seahawks, like kind of like a trucker hat.
Okay.
And it looks like an old school like fishing hat. I don't know. It's sick.
Okay.
So I'm going to get that. And the Future of Football is Female shirt is officially available. It wasn't available for a while. It was just like Tyler Lockett was wearing it.
Yeah.
And now we actually have it in store.
And what is that shirt for?
The girls flag football leagues really is what it represents. So Washington, there are only a few states that have flag football as a sanctioned sport for girls. They're like trying to get it to happen in Washington. Certain school districts are starting to pop up with flag football, and Seahawks really help boost that and push that and support that. So we're working on it.
Are there girls tackle leagues?
I don't think so, but girls play in boys tackle leagues.
Okay, that's true. We had, I think, in Ridgewood, we had two girls that played like in the Pee Wee, like the Pop Warner leagues. Mm-hmm. And then one of them made it to freshman year, and I think she was done after that.
Yeah, I mean, it's there's just not enough girls, I think, that want to play tackle football to build full teams. But flag football, and in that case, it's like soccer, really. When you talk about the, there's probably even less tackling than soccer in some cases, because soccer you get taken out.
I mean, there it's a penalty in both, I guess.
Right. But thank you to the elves at the Seahawks who found me that helmet.
So you need to get the hat and the Futures female shirt.
Yeah, those are my goals this year.
All right. I'm very excited because in LA we're going to get flag football in the Olympics, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't that the deal?
Is it girls too?
I don't know.
I think so, because during the Super Bowl, remember that commercial?
I don't.
The girl running.
Nope.
All the places.
Let's see. Olympic.
We have to make it so that these guys aren't so bright. We need to work on it.
Sure. Let's see.
Because you can't, the little cat, you got to talk about that other stuff that's there.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing one thing at a time here. Flag football, the Summer Olympics. 2028 will introduce flag football for the first time. 2 events, one for men and one for women, will be held. Flag football, a non-contact variant of American football, blah, blah, blah. Yeah?
I'm so pumped.
So 2028, LA, we are going to get me competing in the javelin event for Team Lebanon, hopefully. We'll also get flag football for men and women.
And I might do like the ribbon dancing, TBD.
Okay.
That's not actually there.
It used to be though, right? Like, what's it called now? It's the floor routine. Isn't it?
Rhythmic gymnastics.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But there is the wall climbing guy. He climbed the whole wall in 4.75 seconds.
I did see that.
He beat his own world record, but I could do that sport. I just don't know how fast I could do it. I love wall climbing.
Those guys are wild. Those guys and girls are wild.
Yeah.
The competitive rock climbers, that's a type of strength that I'll never have.
I also have questions about the synchronized swimming.
Okay.
How are they staying underwater?
With their arms. Like when
They're
they're
not-
upside down, you're saying?
They're just, it's not like they're flapping them to keep them one way or the other. Their arms are just there and their legs are in the air. I don't understand. And first of all, the camera shots are really cool how they do that, because how do they make the water so clear?
It is clear.
I don't know. I guess because they're not flapping around like the swimmers. Because
it's controlled.
Like crystal clear. I think they put weights in their buns to keep them under.
In their butts?
Buns. That might honestly be the most impressive thing I've seen.
Listen, at the end of the day, everything that you're watching, even if you don't like the sport you're watching, you don't think it's like necessarily exciting, everything that you're seeing in the Olympics is insane.
Yeah.
And it's the best you're ever going to see it be done.
That's crazy.
And every year, that's the crazy part. The craziest part is it gets even better every year. Even the most boring event somehow manages to get even harder year after year, Olympics after Olympics.
I think about that all the time. And I see like the Olympic record and the world record for something, and you just watch it get broken. And it's like, well, what's going to happen next time?
I mean, I watched ping pong the other day. Clips of ping pong. I wasn't watching the whole match. But the things that those guys are doing on the table, like I forgot what he called it. There's like a drop shot or something, and the guy was able to return a ball that looked like it was almost on the floor from his side, and he returned it right over the net onto his opponent's side, but then it like spun off the table, making it literally impossible to hit. It's just
on the wrist.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, it is fascinating. But can you explain the other items that we have up there?
The other items, well, we've got Mount Fuji Pikachu, which we've talked about a lot. That's only available at this one outlet store. This one outlet mall. There's a Pokemon Center there, and it's the only place you can buy it. It's about 40 minutes outside of Mount Fuji.
How much could you sell that bad boy for in America?
I don't know. I bought them for $20-$30, something like that. I could probably sell them for like 60 to 100. I don't know. There are a lot of exclusive Pikachu and Pokemon items throughout Japan.
Okay.
Almost every single official Pokemon store has their own special edition. Like if you go to the Tokyo station, their big train station, there's like train conductor Pikachu. If you go
I want that one.
If you go to the airport, there's one terminal. There's one gate at the airport that has a big like Pokemon vending machine. That's a flight attendant Pikachu, which I believe you can get in a male and female outfit. Like you can get each one, I believe. What else? The Pokemon Center that was closest to where we were staying was in Shibuya, which is like their Times Square.
Shibuya.
Yeah. And there was allegedly a graffiti Pikachu there. I never saw him.
He only comes out at night to do his graffiti.
Maybe.
Lenny said, I got to touch the Mount Fuji Pikachu, and it was majestic.
Oh, yeah, when Lenny was here. It is cool, and I got the keychain version of it.
Oh, you did?
And I knew I wanted to send it to someone, but in the moment, I was just so excited that I finally got this limited edition Pikachu because I had missed 2 other opportunities. So I didn't even know who I was going to buy it for. And right after I left the store, I went, I know who's going to appreciate this. Our friend Mike D from the Bobby Bones Show has his own little podcast studio in his house. And he's got some stuff behind him, some Pikachu, some Pokemon stuff. So I said, you know what? He'll find a good home for it. And the smaller version of Mount Fuji Pikachu is now on top of this little diorama that he's got with the original starting Pokemon.
In Nashville.
That's
cool.
Yep.
Wow. So we got a Minako cat?
Yeah, the good luck cat.
How do you say it?
I don't know, actually. But we have a good luck cat here.
What do you mean you don't know how?
I don't know how to say it.
You literally were in Japan.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I don't know.
You should know. I think it's Maneki Neko. Because Neko means cat in Japanese.
Let me move it this way so you can see it a little better. There we go.
Yeah. I think the things that are there need their own light is how we're going to have to do it.
We'll figure it out eventually. But that is a good luck cat. I got to go to the temple that's basically in honor of the cat.
The temple where they're all formed.
Well, they're not all made there.
Are they made in China?
A lot of them are. I tried very hard when I was there buying souvenirs to check where everything was made and did my best to make sure the things that I was buying were made in Japan. Not that, listen, souvenirs 99% of the time are going to be made in China. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just tried to make the effort. I believe the cats were made in China.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's like non-authentic. I have no idea.
So they're not good luck then?
No, they're still good luck.
Okay.
And by the time I got to the temple that celebrates that cat, I mean, there's like thousands of them on the property.
You only got small ones. There's some big ones.
Yeah, but there are thousands of them on that property. But by the time I got there, I think their gift shop that was nearby was closed. So I don't know if those would have been made.
But it looks like they're outside.
Mm-hmm.
Are they like closed at night?
I don't know if the temple grounds are open.
So someone's selling cats 24/7?
No, there are gift shops there. The ones that I sent you pictures of, so you can walk through the temple area and there's like 2 corridors that are filled with those cats on like different shelves. Those are not for sale. Those are just there. And you walk through and you take pictures and you just appreciate the area.
Oh, you don't buy those?
No, but there are stores nearby.
But do they get stolen?
Not really. People don't like steal things in
You
Japan.
can't steal a good luck cat because that's bad luck.
Well, that's the other part of it. You're at a temple, right? That's like honoring these things. It'd be a bad look. It's always a bad look to steal. But generally speaking, there was like no crime.
That's cool.
In Japan.
And then I don't know why you put the Side Hustlers with Carla Marie books out there.
It was just sitting in the house and I wanted to get it out. So I felt like this was a good place for it.
So I am completely blanking on which company made that for me, but I had a guest on Side Hustlers who made things like that. I don't think she has it anymore, but she made it's old books. They're actual books, but she writes on the bindings like whatever you want. So she made Side Hustlers with Carla Marie.
And you can't really read Side Hustlers that well in this camera shot, but it does say with Carla Marie. And I'm above it, so it's like Anthony with Carla Marie. I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Sunali said it's not America. People are decent humans. Yeah. Listen, there are a lot of decent humans in America, but it is kind of wild if you ever visit Japan, the thing you're going to take away is how safe you feel at all times.
I love that.
I mean, taking the train at night doesn't matter. Walking around by yourself doesn't matter. I mean, granted, I have an advantage as a taller and larger than average man, right? There are things that I don't have to worry about that you would have to worry about if you were walking alone. But even then, it's crazy. We were at having dinner and drinks with Andrew's friends who were there. Mm-hmm. His one friend he met at University of Miami, and then her boyfriend is from Tokyo, and they moved back together kind of recently. And we were talking about different neighborhoods in Tokyo, and we mentioned this one neighborhood. I forgot which one it was. And he said, oh, it's funny. That is the one place in Tokyo that you might actually see some crime.
Ooh.
And we're like, okay, every city has their rougher areas, right? Didn't really think much of it. And then he, about a minute later, said, oh, I should probably mention, by the way, that neighborhood that we were talking about. When I say you're going to see crime, a bike might get stolen. It's like, that is the extent of it. Yeah. You're not going to see people getting like mugged or robbed. You're not going to see people steal things from stores. It's just a different atmosphere.
Yeah, I want to feel that.
And I'm sure there are crimes. I'm sure people get murdered every now and then. It's just very, very rare. But it was a great place to visit. I have 2 friends that are visiting at the end of the month, the same week, separate.
And they're bringing me back sunblock and face oil.
I'll put some requests in. But DJ Vega is going to be there.
Okay.
I think he's traveling solo for a little bit, and then a friend is joining him. And then one of our friends from the gym is also going to be there. So I actually, even though they've never met each other, I connected them on Instagram.
Cool.
Figured, you're in a different country.
Yeah.
Someone from your hometown is also going to be there. You may as well at least know someone there. Maybe you get into trouble. I don't know. Maybe you're in a bind and you need someone that you trust.
Yeah.
Who knows? Next on the list, Carla Marie, is pre-pool pump.
What are you doing?
So, this evening, I am flying down to Las Vegas. Okay, today it's for my cousin George's bachelor party. Tonight, we're just hanging out in Old Vegas, kind of bar hopping. Some people are showing up really late tonight. Some people are showing up tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow, we've got just kind of drinking throughout the day, going to a dinner, maybe going to a club at night. And then Saturday is the pool party. Saturday is like the big thing. And I think it's Tiesto is DJing the pool party that we're at.
Cool.
And we all decided, and by we all, I mean my cousins that are going, that before we go to the pool party, we all have to go to the gym to get our pre-pool party pump. So we're all, and at first I was like, man, that's kind of embarrassing. We're all going to the gym to get this like pre-pool party pump.
You got it.
But then I thought, you know what? Every girl that's there is going to be having every sort of accessory to like make herself look better. Whether it's the makeup, the tops that like push your boobs to your chin, all of it. So why can't guys just go get a pre-pool pump? You know?
Martha said, oh my God, losers.
And that's fine.
So here's the thing. I think it's awesome. I think it's great. It's a great idea. I will 100% make fun of you for it though.
Okay.
But also I see brides, I would 100% do this, that in their like bridal room before they walk down the aisle, they either have like 3-pound weights or like a band. And they're like doing this before they walk down the aisle to get their arms to be like toned.
But wouldn't they make their arms bigger?
No. Not if you have
That's
toned
true.
arms.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, if I did it, I'd probably walk down the aisle looking like linebacker right now. But they're always like back there doing their, man, that hurting my boob a little bit.
You good?
I guess I can't do that yet. So, a little different than your wedding day, but I get it.
Let's see what we have in the chat here.
So, are you guys just going to do arms? Abs?
Not really abs.
Why not?
If I'm going specifically for like glamour muscles, right? I'm doing buys, tries, and chest. Maybe a little back.
Are you guys going to like lube up?
I don't know,
like
sunscreen?
The shiny stuff?
Like baby oil?
You don't.
Won't have.
Are you packing sunscreen?
No, because I'm only taking a backpack, so I'll just buy sunscreen there. I was also told, so I'm staying with my cousin Julian, who is a nutritionist.
Yes.
And he texted all of us this morning and said, reminder, don't drink the tap water in Vegas, which I've drank their tap water many times.
Why would you drink their tap water, though? Like, when are you drinking tap water in Vegas?
At restaurants, when I'm taking my vitamins in the hotel.
Oh, you drink hotel water ever
Yeah.
in your life? No, you do not drink hotel water.
I drink hotel water all the time. It's water. No. We shouldn't live in a country where we can't drink their tap water.
Correct. But we are a third world country. We don't have tap water, nor do we have
public transportation. Yeah, the ice in your drinks. Where do you think you're getting that from?
So what is your
Carla
cousin
Marie?
Julian going to do when he has a drink?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
Maybe just straight up whiskey. Or maybe the alcohol kills it. Whatever's in there. Let's see. What is wrong with...
Maybe that's why I always feel like crap in Vegas. I feel like every time I'm there, I feel like trash.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with the drinking and the nightlife. Okay, Las Vegas tap water has some issues. Now, this is according to Gemini, which...
What is that?
That's Google's AI.
Oh, well, no, can't read that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Is Las Vegas tap water safe to drink? This is from TahoeSpringwater.com. Okay, they say you can drink straight from the tap.
Yeah, because they are there, and that is their water. They're lying. Nobody's water's safe. I don't care what anybody
Lead,
says.
arsenic, PFAS, disinfection byproducts, uranium.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what anybody says. None of our tap water is safe. So...
I'm going to have to do a deep dive into this. I do know that, I think it was last summer.
Straight champagne then.
Or the summer before, Vegas had an issue where they were basically running out of clean water. Mm-hmm. They got very, very close to literally not having water anymore, which should not be a surprise considering you're in the desert. We probably should have never built Vegas to begin with.
Or Arizona.
Vegas and Phoenix shouldn't exist. And that's why when people go, oh my God, we have no water. You go, yeah, you chose to live in a desert. It's 118 degrees. You're not supposed to live there.
How are you guys better drink lots of bottled water.
Yeah, no, there's like we're staying. I think a couple of the people are staying in different hotels. I will be staying in the Luxor, and there's like a CVS not too far from there. So you go, you buy a case of water or the big jugs, and you're good to go.
You better hydrate. Also,
Las Vegas temp. Let's see what we got. It is already at almost 9 o'clock in the morning. It is 91 degrees. Let's see. We are going to get to 107 today, 107 on Friday. It'll cool down, thankfully, for the pool party to 106.
Okay. It's 91 right now in Vegas. It's 62 here.
Jeez. It is going to be 100 degrees. It is going to be well over 100 degrees every day for the next week in Las Vegas. That is insane. 107, 106, 105, 105.
And I will have to bestow. What is the word? Bestow doesn't make sense. Bestow this onto you as the oldest at a bachelor party.
Yeah.
I have been there 3 times. You are responsible for making sure everyone stays hydrated.
Nope.
You have to. And you will never feel older than you do at this bachelor party because at your brother's, they were closer in age to you. When I was at my niece's, I was like, I literally feel like I am a chaperone on a school trip.
I felt when I was at my brother's bachelor party, I felt like there were a couple announcements I had to make, but it was more like, it was more logistical stuff. Like, hey, everyone pay attention. We have to be ready to leave in 5 minutes. Or make sure everyone Venmos me for this dinner.
Okay. I'm not talking about like I had a chaperone, like tell them I just felt as if that was what this trip was sometimes. Because I got just as out of control as they did, but there were times where I was like, oh my God, I'm responsible for all of them. They're 8 years younger than me.
I think also, I don't know what the ratio of single women to partnered up women was at your niece's bachelorette party.
It was a mix.
When I was at my brother's bachelor party, I mean, I think there were only 2 out of the 10 people that were there, 2 out of the 9 people that were fully single. Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting to see what the ratio is here because there's around the same number of people. There's about 9 or 10.
Okay.
And I think normally is there a spider?
Yeah.
Where?
He's appeared. No, stop moving. I think you're touching him. He's attached to you. He's flying to you. He's white. Right here. Look at me. Look at my finger.
Oh, this guy.
Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. Catch him.
No one's going to see this.
I know, but he's tiny. He is literally.
He's hanging from the ceiling.
Hanging by.
Getting closer to my face.
Oh, wow, spiders are fascinating. Don't do that to him.
See you, buddy.
I literally feel like I was living in a cartoon.
He's on the floor over there somewhere.
I don't even know what to describe. He was like the size of a dust.
It looked like a dust mite.
Oh, was it a dust mite?
No, it was a spider, but it was very, very, very small.
He appeared. I felt like I was literally living in a, what is it? Lamb chops play along.
Don't release him outside. He'll die. Listen, I don't know where he is anymore.
I know. I had this conversation how, like, I'll take spiders and put them outside.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, but they die outside. I'm like, well, here's the thing. They're either getting squished or fighting for their lives outside.
Why do they die outside?
Well, where did they come from? They didn't come from the caverns of my home.
That's where they're from. They're from outside. I mean, so are we. We would also die being outside too long.
But they weren't born in my home.
No.
I freaking hope not.
They probably were.
We have a weevil problem in the house.
A what?
Weevil? Weevil.
It's a Pokemon.
Well, it's also the kind of bug that we have. It's not a Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure it's very similar to a Pokemon. What's a weevil?
It's a type of like kind of beetle. At least they're specifically, a lot of them are here in the Pacific Northwest. I think they are root weevils that we have. They don't really cause any harm. They don't like eat things, ruin things, whatever. They're just annoying. When you get close to them, they play dead. It's kind of hilarious. Okay. I keep putting them outside. It might be the same one coming back every time. I have probably, I'm not even kidding you, found 20 of them over the last month in the house.
What is it called? A weevil?
W-E-E-V-I-L.
Weevil. These little guys?
Now put in root weevil, because that's who was in our house.
Oh, I can't see what I'm typing. There we go.
Yeah, that's who we got. Why would I buy a painting of one?
Maybe so that they feel comfortable. Here, this is what that guy looks like. Let's put him on the screen for a second.
The cats found some dead ones near their water because they got them.
So that is a root weevil.
Yeah, we got those. I'll show you.
Okay. I know. I believe you. Listen, I love animals. And, okay. I try to respect all living creatures. But, much like a human, if you come into my castle as an intruder, I've got every right to end it for you. That's it. Sorry. You come to my house as a bug?
I know, but I don't like doing
squashed.
that. I like to just not squish them.
I don't love it. It's not something I enjoy
sleep
doing.
better at night. Well, except now thinking that there's spiders crawling into my...
But I got to protect my castle. I would like to get a Venus flytrap.
No, because then they're going to die.
What's going to die?
The bugs.
Yeah, but that's like the circle of life, no?
But have you ever seen Goosebumps?
I do know that episode of
Because
Goosebumps you're talking about.
That plant will eat our cats and then us.
It won't.
It will.
I think what we do
I
is...
could not sleep knowing there was a Venus flytrap in my house. I'm sorry.
I don't even know if they work. Because if you've ever watched a Venus flytrap operate, when they actually do get a bug and they close up, like, it's a long process.
Is it torture for the bug?
Probably.
Oh.
Probably.
I think it was like a centipede here yesterday.
In the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gone.
What'd you do to him? You didn't put him down the drain. Anthony, you have to stop torturing things.
I'm not torturing them. That's where he probably came from.
Let them live.
They're in our area. So they gotta go.
But guess what? Buildings were here after animals and bugs.
All right,
I can't. When I drive, I see roadkill now. It ruins my whole day.
Roadkill makes me feel bad. Yeah,
it has been. I don't care what it is. I saw a goose and its wings were mangled. I wanted to throw up and die. I think somebody's massive Labrador.
That's
that
sad.
Or a coyote. Don't know the difference. It looks the color of a lab. That effed me up. I'm pretty sure I saw a cat. I see raccoons all the time. What happens in my brain when I see roadkill? I can't. If I ever hit an animal, I'm done. I'm turning in my license.
It's tough. It's a hard thing to get over. I hit a deer once.
A deer hit me once.
I will say that actually. The deer
ran into the side of my car.
It was as close to a 50-50 collision as you can get in my situation. I was driving up in New Hampshire with my friend Rodolfo, and this is the part that sucked the most is I saw a little shimmer in the distance, and I knew I was smart enough at that time. I was like 23. I was like, that's probably a deer up in the road. So I'm going to slow down, which I did. And as we approached, sure enough, it was a deer.
All the hoof sounds on the car.
And there was a median because I was driving. Because what do you even say after that?
I remember I was listening to Jay Sean. What was the 2000 song?
Down?
No, there's one that was like 2000 or 3000.
Oh, I don't know.
And it like jumped kind of like onto the hood.